Hi everyone, it's Katie with Book Girl here for another installment of Mission Acquired. I know you're here to see the books that I received, so I'll get right to it. First, I received a copy of Survive by Alex Morel. And this, unlike On the Island, which is a book that I reviewed earlier this week on Book Girl, is a true survivor story. The main character is on a plane home. She's on leave from a mental hospital, and she's going home for Christmas. She has a plan to kill herself while on the plane by downing a bottle of pills, but when she goes to do the dirty deed, the plane crashes and leaves her stranded in a blizzard in the mountains, with the only other survivor being a younger boy named Paul. And as they survive the blizzard and try to find a way home, she realizes that she wants to live, but only one of them will make their way home alive. So, true survivor story, so excited about this, and Alex Morel was kind enough to give me some extra copies of Survive. And I will be giving these away whenever I do my review and interview with Alex Morel later on this month. I'm going to have a review of Survive, an audio interview with Alex Morel, which should be very interesting, and a giveaway of the extra copies that I received. So, if you're wanting to see how Survive works for you, you will have a chance right here on Book Girl. So definitely be sure to check back for that. It should be a really good book. So like I said, that's my only physical copy that I received this week. But I did receive some amazing e-copies. The first of which is a book that has been on the top of my wish list for quite a while. Probably on the top of yours too. But it's Storm Dancer by Jay Kristoff. When I received the approval email for this book a week ago, I thought I would die of happiness. I have been so anxious to read this book. I'm a Jay Kristoff fangirl. It doesn't come out till September, so you won't see my review of it until probably the end of August, beginning of September. But I'm pretty sure it's going to live up to my expectations. I really hope it does. And I hope it lives up to yours too. Next is another book that I'm excited about. I'm actually on the blog tour for this one. And it's Send by Patty Blount. This deals with internet bullying, which, as you know, has become a really, really big deal in our lives right now. And even in the book blogging community, unfortunately, there's a whole hubbub about bullies, and I won't get into it, it's all politics. But Send hopefully will, remind all of us of what really matters and of how serious this subject really is. I'm excited to read this and to be on the blog tour. Next is Reflection by Jessica Roberts. This is another book that I'm on the blog tour for, and I don't know too much about it right now. I guess I really should have read the synopsis before I started this video. But what I do know is that it's about a girl who goes into a coma, and when she wakes up, she can't remember the previous 6 months of her life. And I'm always intrigued by stories like this. I have an uncle, actually, who was in a coma for 6 months, and he had to relearn how to do everything. He had to learn what his favorite foods were. He had to learn how to walk, how to talk, how to function. So I always find stories like this very intriguing, and I'm excited to see what Reflection's all about. Next is a book that was on my Waiting on Wednesday list 2 weeks ago, and it's Iron Skin by Tina Connolly. If you didn't read my Waiting on Wednesday post, Iron Skin is basically a paranormal Jane Eyre, which is one of my favorite books, one of my favorite movies, and it has fairies in it. I mean, where can you go wrong? Jane Eyre and fairies? So I'm very excited about Iron Skin. I'm so thankful that Macmillan approved me to read and review this e-galley, and I can't wait to give it a read and see what I think. Next is a book that you're probably going to flog me for even having on my Nook. Or not. Who knows? It's Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire. I know this book has received a lot of negative press, I guess because of author behavior. I don't really remember. There's just too much drama in the book blogging community to keep up with it. But the reviews that I did read were negative, and it's those reviews that actually caused me to request this on NetGalley. Jenny at Alluring Reads and I are going to read this together and see what all the hubbub is about and see if we agree or not. So hopefully these reviews will be on our blogs within the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll see. I know we both have a lot of books to read and review, but I'm kind of anxious to read this one just to see what all of the fuss is about. And finally, this is a book that I received yesterday, and it's The Demon Catchers of Milan by Kat Beyer. Love the the cover, and I'm always intrigued by stories based in Italy. I've not read a lot of demon stories that feature demons, so I'm very intrigued by this one, and I hope it's as good as it sounds. But that is it for me this week. It's not as big a stack as previous weeks, but that's okay. I have plenty to read, and I'm so thankful for that, and I'm sure that I'm going to find some really good books within the stack that I got this week. So that's it for me. I can't wait to see what you got, so please leave a comment below with a link to your blog, to your goodies, so I can stop by and say hi. I appreciate you stopping by, Book Girl. I hope you were entertained, and I'll see you next week. Until then, bye!